This is the first store-bought forge I've ever had. This one? This one. Once I get this forge up to temperature for several hours, we get a nice 1800 to 2000 degrees, just perfect for cooking the 3-minute pork chop.
So we're just, there's a few spots on here that are not quite legal. So 3 3/4.
3 3/4 inch is what you're trying to...
Yeah, you can't have any spaces that are more than 3 3/4 inches.
Okay.
And we've got a lot of flowers and leaves and stuff coming up the backside, but things up this high, like this, wouldn't get filled up here. So we're going to forge a little more strap to kind of simulate the flowing water. We still have a lot of work to do, as you can plainly see. So
we got the bluffs going in here, then we'll have the intermediate, the 8,000 footers, and then we'll have the 14ers.
Looks like at least a tall one over here and one or two tall ones there.
Or if you want, you know, I can kind of loosely emulate the collegiates. I do have that artwork. Also have it in my yard.
Emulate this line?
More or less.
One of the world's coolest tools.
So the way that the Bridges Art project came about here in Salida was the City Council has been working towards reconstructing Sackett Avenue. It was a multi-year project. This year, our final phase, we went out to bid. When the bids came back, we realized that we were going to have some significant cost savings in the project overall. So we went back and looked at other gaps in the project or other improvements that could be made while we're doing their street rebuild. We added some stamped concrete crosswalks, improved some additional curb that we hadn't originally planned on. And then we looked at this pedestrian gap, literally a gap over a ditch that interrupted the pedestrian flow along Sackett from the G Street intersection to the steam plant. Rather than just being very utilitarian and covering over that ditch with concrete to allow pedestrians to pass, we went back to council and asked if it would be acceptable to look at doing something more creative. And they said it would be and gave us a budget, and we went and did a call for proposals within the region. I think it was Chaffee, Lake, and Saguache and Fremont counties, and I opened that up for artist proposals to create this pedestrian crossing or Bridges Art. We received 3 submissions from local artists. Those were put on display at the library, and we took public comment on those. The council considered that comment and also had heard proposals from each of the artists, and then selected Shark and Kamber to construct the bridge that's now nearly completed on that intersection.
It's going to have a little bit of paint in places, like with the color of the flowers. We're going to stress it back and then let it kind of rust through, so it looks like, hopefully when all is said and done, it looks like it's been here for 100 years, you know, so it's not just, you know, it doesn't look like something stark or new, but yeah, you're right, some of these pieces are forged and some of these pieces are cut out, and the mountains will be the same way. There'll be a little mix of plate and forged strap. When you forge steel, it'll turn this kind of rusty gray, and sometimes it's red. That's iron that's, you know, oxided in there. So and then this black is how steel comes. It's like it's natural. It's called mill scale. This is part of it too. So at some point we'll have to take some patina, some muriatic acid probably, and make it where it all rests at the same color and the same, you know, rate. I mean, we'll be done kind of in the warmer months. There'll be some patina work that has to be done in the warmer months, you know, the paints and different patinas. And we're hoping maybe April, more likely May, we'll do some kind of grand opening party with the Salida steam plant. We're hoping. We've been discussing that with them. So, you know, just want to make something that's really beautiful for years to come. Like I said, I think we both really hope that this sets a nice precedent, that the city wants to do more projects like this. You know, this is what people come to Salida for: the river, they come for the mountains, and they come for the art. So that was the idea, literally, about this concept, was it something artistic and permanent that, you know, had the river, has the mountains, and, you know, pays homage to the natural beauty. You know, that's the three things that Salida brings. You know, it's like people come here for that. You know, they don't want to go to Greeley. They want to come to Salida because it's pretty.